All right, LDBC and LDMMAC. It is your boy, Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show Live. Okay, folks, so, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this out there, okay? What I choose to talk about is what I choose to talk about, okay? So, and after this last comment, and I'm just going to address the gentleman. Hey, you need to talk about these Invicta fights. Lots of fights happening. Okay, so this is when, your attention span goes bad, okay? I've already discussed what I thought about most of the Invicta fights. So, you can either choose to go back in my archives, okay? Or just shut your damn mouth and not watch the video. So, see, these are the options. I'm going to tell you something. When I'm talking about something, and when it's pertaining to my community, I don't really care what anybody thinks. Okay? See, people never take that option, don't watch the video. People just, you don't take that option. You go ahead, you read the title, you know what the title is about, and then you want me to talk about what? No, you don't tell me what I need to talk about. I talk about what I want to talk about, when I want to talk about it, and how I want to talk about it. That's what I do. Okay? I talk about how, I talk about what, and I talk about when. Okay? I talk about it when I want to. Okay? And you're not going to tell me, hey, shut up talking about racism and talk about these fights. No. On this channel, I talk about racism because it's not supposed to be here. I talk about it in the story. Okay? But it's offensive, and if you tell me I need to do this, and first of all, how lazy can you be? I mean, go back into the archives. I mean, the video archives are right there. The Invicta fight videos are right there, but you're just too lazy to look. But I'm just telling you, and I'm telling anybody who keep leaving those crazy comments, man, like, don't talk about Floyd Mayweather. Who not? Who not going to talk about him? Yeah, I am. I sure will. So? Because it's pertaining to my community. And I'm going to deal with this in the manner that I want to deal with it. And Floyd Mayweather is a sellout, okay? He's a tap dancing sellout. That's what he is, okay? And he is not going to get off. He's not going to get off on this, okay? He's not going to get a pass from me on this. It's just not going to happen, okay? You can forget about it. When people like this do their dirt, okay, I'm going to come out and I'm going to speak on it. I am. And that's just the way that is. I'm going to speak on it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Why don't y'all use a little bit of diplomacy and just not watch the videos? See, that's I don't know what it is. But I know that, I'm dealing with a lot of young people, very young, immature people, and you have, very poor people in conflict resolution skills. I already know I'm talking to a lot of youngins. So, grown people, we discuss what we want to, and we say what we want. That's just it, okay? I got an idea. If you wanted me to discuss the Invicta fights that I already talked about, why don't you make a video about the fights that you're interested in, and then let me watch your videos? How about that? Or, hey, why don't you go do what I did? Just read the information, it is, and then see what you think. I read the information. A lot of people just don't like reading the articles because sometimes they're boring. And sometimes they'll come to YouTube to get, an entertaining version of what was already there. I mean, it's simple to me. That's why I don't really use Patreon like that. So, but you're not going to tell me what I need to talk about. I'll discuss what I want to talk about, when I want to talk about it, and how I want to talk about it. Right now, I'm sorry. If I want to speak on my community, and that's what I'm going to do. Sorry, y'all, for some of y'all that you're really not into boxing. I get it. And shout out to my boy Antoine Simpson. Hey, man, it is what it is, brother. It is what it is, man. Now, I was a boxing channel. I was a track and field channel. Way before I started talking women's MMA. So, I split time between boxing and women's MMA. So, just so happens that there's a little bit more going on right now in boxing than it is in women's MMA. It's dry. Okay? But that's my respect to Antoine Simpson, okay? He not the guy. He wasn't the guy telling me to talk about this. Nah. There's a couple other people saying, man, you need to talk about Invicta. I already did talk about it. And this is where frustration comes in. And see, guys like Antoine Simpson, see, we're over 40. Okay? We're over 40. We're both over 40. And, I'm 42, and he's, I forgot how old Antoine Simpson is. But see, we get frustrated with this younger generation because, you know, the younger generation don't have no patience. They have zero patience. They don't like to investigate anything. They just want the answer right in front of you. They don't have any of those skill sets. And they don't know how to resolve conflicts. They don't know how to do it. They just know how to be aggressive. And I know some of you older cats, man. I know like Dennis Espinoza. I know T.C. Johnson. Sometimes, man, online, it's hard talking to people online because they just don't get it. They don't get why you just want to sever the cord and just stop talking. That's why even now, man, if it's something y'all see, I talk to certain people. Now, I talk to Mary F. You know, I talk to Mary F. I argue with her because I don't mind doing that. You know, at least I know Mary F. going to come back with something good. And I suspect that Mary F. is not, you know, I think Mary F. around 40. So we can have these conversations. She like to argue. So I'm good with her because when she come back, she's detailing her thought process. Okay, it's actually a real conversation. Okay, Mary not calling you a name. She's not calling you. She's just telling you what she think. Okay, I can get with that. It's a couple of y'all like what Lala, Lakeisha. I can rap with them. I can rap with General Africa. You know, he the young buck that I can actually rap with about stuff because, you know, they don't take the stuff personally, man. They go with it, and you know, they're not afraid to investigate. But a lot of people, we dealing with these youngins, man, that they leave comments, and it make you seem silly. Because everybody named Mama who follow my channel know I covered Invicta already. I've already done the breakdowns. I've already done all that stuff, man. And it just make you seem silly when you leave a goofy comment. It just make you seem silly. But don't try to tell, oh man, I'm gonna talk about it when I feel like it. And this is the topic of discussion right now. Things start getting hip in women's MMA. When things get up, then, you know, I'll put more content out about it. It's a little dry. It's probably going to be dry for most of February. Now, when we get into March, women's MMA, it's going to be on fire. And boxing probably might be a little dry. But when Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia fight, I'm talking about it. Okay? I am. If Floyd Mayweather do something else, guess what? Okay, if this man continues selling out his community and his people, you better be right. I'm going to talk about it. And that's just how it is. I'm done.